Viewers, welcome to another edition of the Coach's Desk with host Coach Minzy, where you get your sporting experience. Now, today, people, in this video, we'll be talking about Jamaica versus the United States preview, and we will be giving our prediction and our starting lineup. So, before we jump into the video, we'll be looking at the Coach's Desk intro.
Your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.
All right, welcome back to the channel, people. All right, we'll be looking at the lead up to this game, the build up. Many things would have happened. Players actually had to leave the country as quickly as possible. A few new invitees to the squad. Basically, we're just hoping that the coach will achieve his objective, because there must be an objective in the entire selection of this squad. I believe that he wants to look at a few players, especially on the defensive section of things. We have new players like Curtis Tilt, Wes Arden, Liam Moore, Ethan Pinnock, Amari Bell, Jamal Lowe, Andre Gray. So he specifically wants to see those players in the defensive section of things, and also those two new players in the attacking. Also, you have a Casey Palmer that you would definitely would have a look in the midfield, in the middle of the park. So all in all, I do believe that as a coach going out to play a game, your whole intention is always to win. But I'm not certain if that is the mindset of the coach. It would be a plus if they win. However, I believe that he wants to look at some players with a positive mindset, of course. So we're trusting that this team will do well. Many persons would have been saying that this team, many persons are saying that this team will be walloped. We'll be getting 9-0, 6-0, and all the sorts. But before we close off this video, then definitely we'll be telling you our prediction here at the coach's desk. All right, so my starting lineup there, though, people, would be a pretty interesting one. Like I said, I believe that the coach will want to see some players, and you'll be also rotating players. Like I said again, I might be sounding like a scratch record, but it's basically to see players, what they basically offer to what the team wants to achieve going forward, Gold Cup and World Cup qualifiers. So in goal, of course, I will start with a Jadine White. In the center, we look at Ethan Pinnock, which is one of the top defenders in championship. Liam Moore, captain of Reading, also an outstanding defender who is very intelligent, knows the game well, reads the game well. He will throw himself at shots just to ensure that it doesn't go through and put any pressure on the goalkeeper. So at right back, I think there's going to be Adrian Mariappa. We'll also look at left back, where we're going to be having who is that player again? Amari Bell, and he's one of the new invitees as well that the coach will be looking at there. All these players that would have been mentioned at the four at the back there, they are solid players, people. No joke about it. They're solid players, and I do believe that with all the talks about the big scoreline against us, I do believe that this defensive unit is solid, and I'm not expecting a 6 or a 9-0 that some persons would have mentioned that this team would be getting. So so that's four defenders. Then we're gonna be having a three man in the center of the park there. You have two defensive midfielder. in Michael Hector and Omar Olness or a Curtis Tilt. Yes. So either of these players, I would go with a Curtis Tilt, a Wes Harding, or Hector, Michael Hector. So all right, let me just tell it as it is. I'll go with a Wes Harding and Michael Hector, and on top we have a Casey Palmer, another of the new invitees. Wes Harding is also a new invitee, and the Casey Palmer. So we'll put those players in the middle of the park, just to see what they will bring. I think a lot of eyes will be on Casey Palmer because I believe he's a very decent attacking player. So we look at him and see what he can offer. Now, you have up top there, we have a Jamal Lowe on the right, a Ricardo Morrison on the left, and Andre Gray up top there. So it's a 4, 3, 2, 1, or 4-3-3 if you want to call it that. So that is my lineup going into this game. I believe it's a decent lineup. The challenge is that the bench is not going to be all that strong. But if we start with a strong team and we keep them at bay, and it will also going to be a good look because they will also be making changes. Two noticeable absentees from the United States team are Tyler Adams and McKinney. So the middle of the park won't be all that hot, so to speak, but they will have a Musa in the middle of the park. So I am expecting a pretty decent game. I'm expecting United States to come at us. Jamaica really doesn't have any identity of play, so I don't know what the coach will be going with. That is yet to see. So all in all, we're expecting a good game. Though, in terms of prediction, people, yes, predicting the game. When you look at head-to-head United States versus Jamaica, they would have had the upper hand. We only won 3 times against the United States. Whitmore would have had one of those. So 8 draws and 16 losses. It's going to be a tough game for us nonetheless. But with this very good team assembled in terms of defensively, I don't think the US will be able to break us down that easily as some people might be thinking. So in terms of prediction, I'll go with a 1-1 draw, people. I know that the Andre Gray forward there is going to give the defensive unit of US some trouble, some problems, because he's on form, he's playing good. Not a starter at his team, but I mean, when he comes on, he impacts the game. I do believe that the coach will want to see him starting the game. So, all in all, people, we're expecting a good show with a 1-1 draw that will not embarrass or humiliate the Reggae Boys. So, that's the prediction here from the coach's desk. 1-1 draw. And of course, it's a prediction, it's not carved in stone. So if we get it wrong, we'll be the first to come and say, yeah, we got it wrong. You know what I mean? But these 9-0, 6-0, some persons, at first, I had in mind a 2-0 victory for the United States. But I think I'm going to be settling for the draw. And it will be a 1-1 draw. Yeah, man. So that's it where this game is concerned. What say you? Yeah, man. Come in the comment section, comment down below, and tell us what would be your prediction and what will be your starting 11 to face this US team. It's gonna be tomorrow. I can't wait for this game to get on, so we can even have a post-match look on things and so forth. People, thanks again for tuning in. Thanks again for the support. Continue to do what you are doing to stay safe. Yeah, man, we're ready for the game. Choo choo.